Hello world, and Suria here. So I'm not expecting anybody to join me at this hour of my scope because it is 3:12 in the morning in Singapore, and everyone is sleeping. I guess it's Monday in Singapore. So Suria here, and what am I doing at 3:12 a.m. in Singapore? What time is it where you are right now, and where are you from? And you are not sleeping yet. Are you from Singapore? If you're from Singapore, make some noise. People just say hello. Hi, Tran. Who else is on board? Okay, wanting to know how to get 7 figures in 10 months without any email list, no bright shiny objects. Okay, now I did not broadcast this. Hi Twin Tibo. I did not broadcast this scope on my Facebook because it's 3:13 a.m. in Singapore right now. So I don't think anybody will be watching. So is there any Singaporeans out there? Anyone from Singapore at 3:13 a.m. time in Singapore time? Anyone? No. So let me see. I thought I saw Maha. Did you come on board just now? I saw your name. So hey guys, where are you from? Okay, I'm Suria from Singapore, so I'm going to be starting the scope in a minute. So I normally have this routine where I just let it roll for a bit before I start. So while we are waiting to get the scope on, and the topic is on 7 figures in 10 months without a website, without an email list, and how did I do that? And I'm gonna share my 2016 plans as well, and what I intend to do for 2016. So while we are waiting to get the scope topic on, so if you just want to introduce yourself and where you are from, is there anyone from Singapore that is watching this right now? Anyone from Singapore? Hi, Ed Tong. So we having some more people coming on board. I didn't broadcast this at all actually. So like I think 2 days ago. Hi Tia, you're not asleep yet? Aren't you sleeping? I'm talking to myself. Why aren't you sleeping, Suria? Okay, so Tia is not asleep yet. Okay. Tia is up and awake. I'm up and awake from a sugar rush. I just came back from Swenson's having my ice cream, and I cannot sleep, right? So I don't think I can sleep, and I'm in the car right now going back. Okay, mee goreng also. So you had mee goreng, Tia? Like seriously? No, like you had mee goreng, or like me? I had mee goreng and ice cream just now. Or you are talking about me? Okay, yes, my sugar crash, my sugar rush, not sugar crash, sugar rush. You see what I'm having right now? This one is how I keep my sugar in check. So I'm having my fermented tea. So right here, while after my sugar, I have a whole lot of sugar just now. Okay, so I think I can get started, right? 2 days ago, I actually did a scope. Excuse me, I'm so thirsty from eating all the high sodium food just now. Okay, so 2 days ago I had a scope, and it was about how I made my 7 figures, and I didn't share the scope on my Facebook. Nobody knew about it, and it was so cool because I actually shared a lot of things on that Periscope and nobody knew about it. And then after that, everybody was banging their head when they found out that I did the scope, and they were all asking, could you have the replay? I said, no, it's vanished into thin air. Scope has just stayed on for 24 hours. I actually shared the whole entire formula on what I did. So I'm doing it again at 3:17 a.m. and I'm gonna like announce this possibly tomorrow, just 1 hour before it goes down. And then it goes to show that when you have really good content and you don't tell people about it, nobody will know about it. And if you have good stuff and you do not know how to market good stuff out, and it remains like a best hidden secret, so you become a best kept secret. There's this story about this guy who is he was the one who invented the sewing machine, and he died a poor man. He didn't even have his own tailored suit for his funeral. And that's really sad, isn't it? Because he invented the sewing machine, and yet he died broke. So when he died, a group of marketeers took his sewing machine invention and brought it out to the world, and they were the one who made millions. So moral of the story is that it is not how good your stuff is, it's how well you market and bring your stuff out to the world that is gonna make a difference. Because is this on record mode? Yes, it is. But I don't know if it's gonna be like downloaded to my phone, and I'm not sure if I will put it out on replay. I mean, like replay as in, will I post it out on Facebook? I'll see. So 7 figures in, I was discussing with my friend just now. I was saying, like, you know, I watched this video by this guy who is supposedly an internet marketing guru. He's so rich, he owns a private jet. Really, like, he owns a private jet. And he made his money during the times when Google was king. And he used a lot of AdWords and, like, you know, all this SEO, like search engine optimization, whatever heck, I don't know what that is. But he uses all of those, like, you know, stuff, and like really get a lot of traffic, a lot of leads online, and then he turned them into cash. So he made tons of money, and he recently did a video about Facebook right now, how to make money and cash out on Facebook. So I watched this video, and I was really shocked, because what he said, you know, it's not so much of the technical know-how that he was talking about that intrigued me to watch his video, because it's about Facebook marketing, and I have been on Facebook long enough to know some stuff on Facebook. But I just wanted to watch this guy because I want to know how he thinks and what was going on in his mind. It's like a successful marketeer's mind and how they think about marketing. So I opted in and I watched this video. It was like good. It's basic stuff on marketing 101. And what he said, that one thing that he said was like really like, wow. It's like a big aha for me. Because he said this, if you're going to be online, like, you know, the people who made it online, like from his experience, is you must, and he said it many times in his video, you must have this one thing, and this one thing is called email list. That means it's like a database of people that you have collected their emails over time through your marketing efforts. It's like this pool of database of targeted audience. That means, like, let's say if you're selling like cars and you have all these emails of people who love sports cars, and you have all their emails. And if you're selling like ice cream and desserts, and you have like emails of people like me who loves ice cream as dessert. So you actually have email list of different groups of people who have different interests, and that's what they do. And I've been like listening to all these gurus, and they said that the goal is in the list. The goal is in the list. The gold is in the list. Like the money is in the list. Everything is in the list. And according to this multi-millionaire, there is no way anyone can make it online without an email list. Wow. I mean, that was like big for me. You know why? Because it got me really thinking, like, wow, if everyone else is saying the same thing, Everyone else said that you must have an email list to make money. You need to have an email list to make money. Then I was thinking, like, I don't have an email list. I don't even have an email list at all. As in, like, I did sporadic, like, I did collect some emails, but it's all over the place. Hello, my Sarah. Hi, you're not asleep yet. Okay, so you're here to hear me ramble along, okay, at 3:22 a.m. in Singapore. All right, so I'm like talking about the 7-figure thing. So I was talking about this guy who's a multi-millionaire who says that the key secret to making a lot of money online is you have to have an email list. And I didn't have an email list at all. So I don't have an email list. And that kind of like, that will shock a lot of people. Like, people will be shocked. Like, how on earth do you make it without an email list? Like, welcome back, my Sarah. Hello, Sunati. Okay, so it's like, how on earth did you make it without an email list, without a website? Like, I had websites that keeps going up and down, up and down. People hacked into my website like a couple of times, and then like it didn't work. I have emails that are sporadic. I don't really send out emails that often at all, if any. And then so what did I do? And I was like thinking to myself, wow, if everyone else in the industry has an email list and that's how they make their money online, and I don't even have an email list, and I don't even have a website, and I don't even do webinars, and I don't even do all these bright and shiny stuff, and the truth is, it is true. Like, it's true that in that period, in that 10 months, there was a sales of 7.65 million that was generated in 10 months. So it is real. And 7.6, I've never spoken about this because I thought like, oh, okay, I talk about my net profit. But when I saw that lady who came out on Straits Time, she was featured on Straits Times because her fashion company generated $1 million sales. And I'm like, wow, she generated $1 million sales and she went on Straits Times. Then I sat down for a bit and I'm like, I generated 7.65 million in 10 months. And like, okay, so apparently Straits Times thinks it's a big deal for someone to generate $1 million in a year in turnover, in sales. So I said like, so well, I generated 7+ million in sales, and then by internet marketing standards, without an email list, without webinars, without websites, and then what did I do and how did I do it? I realized that all I did was I just do Facebook. That's all. Do you know that we have this like this memory thing on Facebook where you can see what you post last year. So every day I'll check on my what I posted last year. And then I realized that I've been posting since 2000. I saw posts as like 2009, 2010. So, and that time when I saw those posts then, I was talking alone. Nobody was talking to me. Like on Periscope right now. I'm on Periscope and there's like possibly 2 person watching right now. So when I was posting on Facebook, nobody liked my post at all. I was talking alone. Like no one knew me. I was a nobody. Like I talked alone on Facebook. There was no likes, there was no shares, there was nothing. Right? It's not like what's going on right now. Like on my fan page right now, like I have my total per week post reach is about, at the last I checked, was possibly about maybe 2 million plus, and it goes up to 30 million post reach, as in post reach, okay? And then like the highest likes, 200,000, 300,000 shares for certain posts. So that never happened to me when I first started on Facebook. I was like 0. And I realized that, wow, so I did stuff on Facebook, and I'm like amazed myself. Like how did that happen? Like I'm cracking the code right now. Like, what did I do? And if all the internet marketeers says that you cannot make it if you don't have an email list, now how did I make it? I think if I were to try and hack this, right, I looked at what I did, and I guess I never stopped sharing. So that's one thing that I have been doing consistently over the last many years. So every single day I'll be sharing, and I think there's only one thing that worked for me. There's one thing, and that's the power of words. Okay, so I love writing. I think I'm better in writing than talking like this on the Periscope on video. Although if you give me time to talk, I can talk for hours and and hours non-stop. But I guess I'm better off writing than talking. So I love writing because I've been writing since I was like 9 years old. So I journal a lot. I do a lot of writing reflections and journaling about my emotions and my feelings and what's going on for the day, and then how I was feeling, and my ups, my downs, my journeys. And that time there was no Facebook, so it was like a journal for me, like just books. Oh, there's a cockroach outside. Okay, anyway. Okay. My best friend is outside. Okay, so back to no, really, Sue. It's like this cockroach is walking. Oh my god, it's like walking outside, like right there, right in front of me. Shoo, is it inside or outside? Okay, it's outside. Don't come inside the car. Stay outside. Go away. I don't like cockroaches. Alright, so focus. Yes, focus. So as I'm talking about, I'm rambling lah. So at this hour, it's like 3 plus a.m. So I was thinking like, hey, if all these people make it with email, with all of these, then I don't even have email. I don't even have all of this. So I just have the power of words. And I was telling myself, what if I have like Facebook, I have email, I have website, I have videos, I have all of these I put together. And I think like, wow, so 2016 looked very promising to me because it is a year where I'm going to put everything together. So I just started sending out my email today. Yay, I did it. I sent 2 emails out to my Shape Watchers Club members and my Shape Watchers fans. Yay, I did it. Okay, my first email out, okay, before the end of the year. So I want to be consistent with my email because this guy owns a private jet, man. Like, he owns a private jet, okay? I saw how he was talking. He was conducting his class. I mean, he's good. Like, I feel like, I can talk like that too, so it's like he can talk that way. I can, like, what's the difference between the two of us? We talk the same stuff, I mean, he's got 2 eyes, 1 nose, a face, and like, he can do it, and so can I. So like, and he owns a private jet. He owns a private jet, people. Okay, a private jet. All right, let me repeat that again. A private jet in Singapore. Doing what? Doing what? Selling, I don't know what he sold, like ebooks or something online. Okay, so he sold ebooks online. And he has a private jet. And why? Because he said he had an email list. Email list plus something to sell equals private jet. I don't have email list, and now these guys, they are going on Facebook, and they can't make it on Facebook. They can't make it on Facebook without Facebook advertisements, and they are teaching Facebook ads. It's like Facebook ads is like, this is a must-have for them. You really need to have Facebook advertisements or they die. They can't make it. Like, it's like when they went out online, they go out on Google, they do Google AdWords, they do SEO, whatever notes, and emails, and they sell stuff online and like all digital stuff online, and they make it. And now they're on Facebook. All these people, all these internet marketers are coming by the drones on Facebook. And what are they doing on Facebook? Facebook advertisements. And guess what? I don't even do Facebook ads. Like, I'm not like, I mean, I just started. I don't even know how to do Facebook advertisements. I just like hantam only, you know, like, sondo lah, you know, just like try whatever. I just do. I don't know. I just do. I didn't even learn Facebook adverts. I just do it myself, like trial and error. I don't know if it works or not. Like, I'm not a metrics kind of person. These guys are crazy, and they really check every single thing, like every single conversion. Does this ad work? You know, how many people click on it? How many people sign up for their ebook? How many people opted in? How many people this? How many people that? It's like such a detailed metric, and they have to do all of that. And they have a private jet. Like, I don't need to do all of that. And I get 7.65 million sales in 10 months. So, can you feel the excitement in 2016? Because I just sent out my 2 emails. And I feel like I'm on a verge of something, man. I'm so excited. Because I've never done email before. So, I've just started my email marketing campaign. And I feel like I'm very hardworking, and that's one thing I'll brag about, like really very hardworking. I won't brag about anything else, but I'll really brag about me being very hardworking. I sleep very little. Like, I hustle a lot. I hustle. Hustle means, like, you know, I test and measure. I do whatever I can. You know, I do this and I do that. I get on Facebook. I try everything. And what works, what doesn't work. I don't do Facebook advertisements. Thank you, Tia. Yeah. So it's like I tried everything on Facebook, and I figured it out on Facebook without using Facebook advertisements. How did I do it? I don't know. Just, I guess, through conversations, through networking and really connecting with people. Like, I met you on Facebook, right, Tia? I think I meet everyone here on Facebook. Like, I think I met Sue. So I met you on Facebook also. Did I? Yeah, Facebook. See, we are the Facebook gals. So, Tia met you on Facebook. And, like, how long have we met? How long have we known each other? Like, 5 years? And then, like, we get to know, I get to know so many people that I know in my life right now. All came from Facebook. It's like all these relationships built over the years. And I think that's the best way of, like, doing any business is about building relationships and always being there for my people. Like, I can't sing. I'm not a singer. I'm not like a celebrity singer or actor, actress. You know, if I sing, it's gonna rain. But I like to contribute. I like to share. I like to inspire. I like to motivate. And I write. I love writing. So I share. I can sing lah. You can sing, really, man. Hello. So, be an Adele. I can't sing, so I can only write and talk. Okay, so I share a lot, and I didn't do much videos. I only started with this because of this Periscope thing lah, you know. So I just started Periscoping because of the phone. Okay, so, and like it gives me an outlet to talk rather than write. So I feel like 2016 is gonna be really exciting because it's like everybody says that, oh, I went to London and then I flew by the plane. And if I told someone, I said, I went to London, but I didn't take any plane, and everybody will be like, oh, huh? How did you do it? Like, it's like that, you know, everybody made it online with an email list, with Facebook advertisements. And I made it without Facebook advertisements, without email marketing. And I think that is something to talk about, because I think that is very powerful. And that goes to show the power of relationship, the power of this guerrilla underground marketing on Facebook. I do all kind of ways on Facebook without all of that Facebook ad strategies. And I have built so many communities on Facebook. Like, I have different niches on Facebook. I have different followers on Facebook. And they're very loyal people. And I think that is the most important thing in branding. It's not just about marketing. It's not just about putting your stuff out there and getting people to follow you. It is about putting your stuff that matters out there, and having people that matter follow you over a long period of time. Do you agree? Right? So don't you think that's a more powerful way of like building something really solid? Like it's yeah, quality people. Exactly, Tia. Quality people. That means people who really you don't build a, like, you know, it's been what, like 5 years more plus, more than that, like 6.5 years possibly on Facebook. I don't have like 1 million fans on Facebook. I don't have like gazillion people on Facebook, but I just have a very small list on Facebook. And to me, 300,000 people on Facebook is really small, given the time that I have been on Facebook and the fact that I didn't do any other forms of advertising except for building relationships by just communicating and conversing with the people who have been following me and attracting the right kind of people. I don't want everybody. Not everybody is for me, and I am not for everybody. I believe that everyone in the world will serve their own tribes. You know, we have like this, we're the Red Indian chief within our tribe, and we will have our own tribe to serve. We can't serve like the whole 6 billion people on planet Earth, but we will have individual groups that we will serve in this world while we are here. So I have been very honored to be able to serve this group of people. Who are my people? My people are really people just like me. In many ways, they are like me in different phases of their life. They are like me maybe when I was younger, you know, because I was a school dropout. So Tia, you were like me too, right? Yeah, so we are same, okay? So, I mean, I attract school dropouts, right? Because I was once like that. And like, I attract school dropouts who wants to do something besides the school education system, the current education system. And I attract a lot of that kind of people, and I'm happy to have them in my tribe. People who are not in the current, but against the current. So I attract women who have been terribly abused. No, I look so... What happened? The lights went off. Ooh, it's spooky here. No, it's not turning on. I don't know why. Please continue this conversation with me. Can you see my face? Okay, I'm in the car. It's pitch dark right now. I'm just gonna continue talking. Alright, anyway, so I attract... What did you say just now? I missed it because you wrote something and then after that I was looking at the lights. What was it? Did you say something just now? Like, can you see my face? I have to rely on the lights over here. So, what was that? Okay, so who did I attract? I attracted, people just like me. So just me being me. Okay, different phases of my life, different parts of me. Me as a teenager who was a school dropout. Me, that woman who was like abused, and like, you know, so I attract a lot of women who are like going through... Thank you, Sue. So are you. So, I attract a lot of women who go through a lot of shit in their life, like, you know, breakups, really heartbreaking breakups in their life, like, you know, having a boyfriend. I was very loyal when I was with my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend. So I was a very, very, very loyal girlfriend. Okay, so I was very loyal girlfriend. I stick to one, only one. And then, okay, the inevitable happened and he left me. Oh, how sad. Okay, anyway, so a lot of heartbreaks, and I guess I attracted a lot of that kind of people. I'm in my 40s right now, so I have a lot of women in their 20s. You attract people who love to eat and keep slim at the same time. Yes, I do. I attract a lot of people who don't like to exercise. Say yes if you're one of them. I don't like to exercise. Yay. Okay. So, yeah, I'm talking on Periscope. So, the lights are on again. So, I attract people who don't like to exercise. I attract a lot of women who go through a lot of shit. I attract a lot of women who are like sick and tired of their relationships because it's not working, and like, you know, really, really like amazing women who are just confused because of the men they're with and who doesn't treat them right, who treats them like shit. So who feels really shitty about themselves, who have lost their self-esteem and lost who they are. They completely lose the joy of being who they are, like how I used to be. So I attract a lot of that, and I kind of like talk a lot about stuff like this, a lot about heartbreaks, about life, about, you know, the emotions and stuff. So I think that's why these people follow me, because of that tribe that I really just connected. I don't know email, I don't know website, I don't know all of these things. So all I knew was just talk on Facebook. That's all. Write on Facebook, tell my story. I treated Facebook like a website, you know. I talk on Facebook, I post on Facebook, I blog on Facebook, I share on Facebook, I write on Facebook. I don't care if I talk alone. Like now I'm talking, right? So I'm happy that you are accompanying me right now. But even if there isn't anyone right now, I will still talk. I will talk alone. It doesn't matter, because I just love what I'm doing. So and I guess through that crazy ways that I am, I guess I just attracted that kind of people. I didn't make money. I lost so much money. I talked about how I lost money. It was crazy, you know. When I went on Facebook, the first time when I got on Facebook, right, I was really broke at that time. Like, I don't have money. And then, like, I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do on Facebook? I was broke. Like, what am I going to do? A broke person on Facebook. What can I talk about? So I said, like, hey, why don't I talk about being broke? Why don't I talk about how it feels like being broke, and what am I going to do about my life now that I'm broke, and talk about why I went broke. So since I was broke, so I might as well talk about what went wrong. What did I do wrong that made me broke? Yeah. So I did a seminar on that. I launched a seminar on Facebook. I talked about it on Facebook. I remembered I wrote this article on Facebook. It's called, like, if you want to be rich, marry a millionaire. And that was the title. And then in the article, I didn't, of course, I said that, you know, that's one of the way to be rich, right? To be marrying a millionaire. But then I said, no, I don't agree. And I feel like if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be financially independent as a woman, you don't need to marry some rich bloke, you know. You can just be rich on your own. Why do you need that zeros from his bank account? Like, I mean, I don't know. I would rather be empowered, like, on my own. So I wrote that, right? I wrote about that. And guess what? I was so surprised. I had, like, for the first time after so long talking alone on Facebook, I had so many women liking that post. They liked that blog a lot on Facebook. It's like a Facebook blog, and they were liking it, they were commenting, and they were like, oh, we are so like you, you know, yes, we think like you, we believe in what you're talking about, and yeah, we're on the same boat. So I started drawing this group of women to me, and then after that I went through my journey. So many different journeys, like different phases in my business, and I talk a lot on Facebook about that different stages in my life. So at that different phase in my life on Facebook, I attracted different kind of people. Some people came on board, some people halfway through left me because we don't like resonate with each other anymore. I mean, that's normal. I don't expect people to stay forever, right? I change, people change, everybody change. Like, you know, sometimes there were times when I was more in this mode, and then people were following me because of that, and then I changed. So yeah, you have no clue how awesome you are. Yay! Thank you, my Sarah. So are you. You are awesome. So like I guess being real and being authentic is about that. It's about just being you. Just about you. About just about, you don't have to like, you know, to transform the world. You don't have to be like somebody who's so huge and save the planet or something like that. It's just about you even touching one person's life because of your life story. And I'm so into this into message thing, and I think what made it for me wasn't the email list, wasn't all of that, wasn't all these bright shining objects, but I was the bright shining object. Not me, but my mess was the bright shining object. I made use of everything that about me that worked and didn't work, and I talked a lot about it. And it's very personal, all this stuff that I talk about, and it really, really, really worked. Okay, and worked as in, I didn't do it on purpose to like market myself, no, but I just wanted to be real. And it's just a way of communicating with other people, and people resonated with that. And like I said, some people drop off the ship and they just don't resonate anymore. Some people who have been following me for very long, and then after that they drop off my list, so-called unfriend me on Facebook, because they find that I'm no longer like as spiritual as before. Like, you know, maybe they wanted me to like say more religious stuff, and like, you know, like more they find that I am not that religious anymore, that I am not I don't know, they think that I am too materialistic, like I am not like I'm doomed for hell, okay, straightforward talk. Okay, so yeah, so they find that they don't want to mix around with me anymore, because they feel like I am like doomed for hell, because I don't talk a lot about godly stuff. I don't know. So that's fine. Okay, so they find their God path, like, you know, go back to their own spiritual path in their own different ways, and they feel that they find being with me make them lose their sense of compass to God, and make them less godly, and make them less connected to God. Oh well. Anyway, so because my definition of connection to God is my daily actions and contributions to the world, like seeing a cat on the street and petting the cat, loving the cat, is connection to God to me, because I feel the love and I appreciate these beautiful creations that God has created. Even a cat, like even that cockroach just now that came out in the car, I mean, that was a moment, although I do not like the cockroach, but that's part of God's creation. And that moment was a connection to His creation. So everything is spiritual to me right now. So I guess some people fall off the wagon of my tribe because they feel I'm not godly, because I don't talk too much about godly stuff. You know, I talk a lot about daily stuff, contribution stuff, servitude stuff, things that you do every day. And to me, that is connection, and connection is spiritual. To each his own, right? So yeah, when you're building, when you're being yourself out on Facebook, you will get all these kind of like people judging you, having perceptions about you, stories about you, what work, what doesn't work. Of course I have a lot of issues, and like, you know, stuff always happens, and people will have their perception, people will have their impression, people will say stuff, and whatever and whoever that I am may not resonate with them anymore. So that is completely fine with me. And I'm like for example, talking about making money, some people think is very not spiritual, so they don't want to follow me anymore because I'm talking too much about making money, like, you know, as if it's such an evil thing to do. So yeah, However, after all these years of people coming on board and leaving and coming on board and leaving, which is a normal cycle, so I'm left with like these 300,000 people, and they are awesome people. They're really, really awesome, and I have not stopped loving them. I have not stopped contributing, serving, sharing, and every day going on Facebook is a beautiful connection for me, because it's like communication is spiritual. Communication is a form of servitude and contribution and giving back to the world in such a beautiful way, and I love doing that, and I keep doing that. So right now I am gonna do email as well. That means instead of Facebook, I'll reach out to them through email. So, and I just have my website, so, and I'm so happy. SuriaMOHD.com. So that's the website, and people can connect with me there. I post my blogs there as well. It's just another tool for me to communicate. So at the end of the day, whether it's email or Facebook or website or whatever, the whole essence is communicating and connecting with people, and that is how the income just flow. So, and of course, connection, communication, and consistency, and that's what I've been doing. So this is the long and short of my sharing today and my rambling at 3:53 a.m. So thank you for like coming and staying on board with me and sharing this moment with me. Yay, everything is gonna, I can feel it. Yes, I can feel it, like, you know. I'm doing a lot of other clearing and healing stuff as well. I just did another one, so it's gonna be awesome. I'm following new mentors, and I am learning new things, and I'm very excited to learn new things and like share new stuff to the world. And till then, so hope to see you in your dreams and connect again in the other side of the world. Okay, so till then, sweet dreams. Okay, and tomorrow will be another great, amazing day, and I'll have my seminar tomorrow. It's the iMentor seminar on turning your passion and love into everything possible for 2016. See you at the very top of your success. Okay, bye everyone.